Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. And I've accepted it. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. On damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens, well I had to carry it, wait. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time a dot wait, I know I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone and you could get me. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged, damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged, damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. Hi, handsome. Good morning. You come here often? What about you, handsome? Oh, it's just Stream Elements. Well, fuck me. I'm so lonely. I have nobody to call my own. How's it? How you feeling, handsome boy? You have a good sleep? Do you have a good walk? That's the question. Dude, he knows. I'm telling you, he's too smart. He knows exactly when shit's about to go down because he hears Christopher Plowman. Yo, Grigo, what's going on? Hey, handsome. How you feeling this morning? We're hanging out with our beautiful husky, as per usual. Let me lower you guys down a little bit so you can see him. Got to get a little husky time in the morning. Who doesn't want a little husky time? We ate some raspberries. We had some raspberries for breakfast. What about you, Grigo? What about you, Grigo? Zero had some dog food. He's like, yeah, it's bullshit. I could have had some fucking steak. I could have had some fucking beef. And you just said, fuck you. Yeah, sorry, bud. Sorry. Maybe you want some high roll and we'll buy you some chicken or something. Huh. Huh. Just kibbles and tits for you at this point. Kibbles and tits. Kibbles and tits. Yeah. He's just looking. The fuck? The fuck did you just say to me? Kibbles and what? Tits. Yep. You know it's Zero. Tits. Tits, tits, tits. Huh. Why are you so handsome? You know, I wish you were this calm all the time. I only give him so much love and attention so that he hopefully doesn't bite me. JK. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I don't eat breakfast. Well, what? I mean, so how much of your day do you just raw dog it then off of your own fucking energy? Like, that's the serious question. That's the serious question. You're raw dogging it off your own fucking shit. Like, that's intense. That's the main reason that I try to eat breakfast. Like, I don't try to eat nothing huge, but I try to at least eat a little something so that I have a little extra energy. I think they need to fix the size of this. Keep trying to, like, put it over it, but it's not working. Yeah, the size is just simply not what I want. It's close, but no cigar. Yo, Ellen Akvijo? Elena C. Vijo. It's a lot easier to read. Sorry, here, let me, hello? Sorry. We're hanging out with the puppy. We usually hang out with the puppy in the morning. Whether we want to or not. Even though we always want to. Huh. We always want to. How are you doing today, Elena? We got some terrific topics on the board for the day. I hope you're doing all right. How are you? How did you find us? How's your morning going? Do you eat breakfast, or are you a no breakfast person like Grigo apparently? Bam. This is Zero. He is also a taco. He enjoys his taco though. He gets mad when he's not in his taco. He does. He gets a little testy. Huh. You get a little testy back here? You get a little testy, handsome boy? I think he gets a little testy. We gotta play a little music for you beautiful people. I thought about it earlier, and then I forgot all about it. But that's what I do. I forget things. That's kind of my thing. Whether I like it or not. Whether I like it or not. Alright. Music should be alright. We got this crazy bastard. Who are you going for? What, you want this candle? You want this candle? You think you're deserving? Think you're deserving of the candle? His name is Sub-Zero, but he goes by Zero for short. Huh. What do you think, handsome? Animals are, we were talking the other day about love, and we're going to talk about love a little bit today. Just a little bit deeper, just really get into, what it means. But animals, I was talking about yesterday, question mark? Yeah, I think. No, 2 days ago. I was talking about how animals are just such a pure, undiluted source of love. Humans complicate things. And when you're talking about love, when you're thinking about love, you get a lot better appreciation for it by, obviously looking at it with animals in mind versus, only humans. Let's fill up our water. Let's take our meds. Zero being too damn cute right off the bat here. Spent 0 seconds watching. Yeah, Grigo, for some reason that command doesn't work. Ray coming in, Blasted coming in. Elena also not eating breakfast. You see, I'm not big on eating breakfast, but I always tell people, like, buy a fucking container of berries or something. Like, you know, seriously, like, buy a container of berries and just, like, chill. Like, I'm not saying you have to eat first thing, but, like, how long in your day, like, so does that mean you're not eating until lunch? So, like, how long throughout your day do you go just raw dogging it off of whatever energy you had in your body from last night? Like, you grab a couple berries from the fucking fridge. You don't got to worry about, okay, listen. When it comes to, I don't like oranges. All right, they take so fucking long to peel. And that's why I don't like them. You know, they taste fine. But, like, what type of instant gratification type of bullshit is that? Like, I don't care if I know that it's good for me and it's high in vitamin C. It's like, I got oranges in the fridge right now. I'm gonna have to eat one. That's just too much fucking work. Like, oh man. I don't know if it's the ADHD that gets bored or the depression just saying that, like, this shit's not worth it. But, oh man, fuck. What's going on, Gav? Welcome in. We're getting ready to take our meds. We are trying to work around the beautiful Zero. Shout out again to Al Mao with that beautiful music video in the beginning. Also, who you're listening to right now, if anybody wants to give Al Mao the shout out, one of the mods or somebody, I'd appreciate it. Exclamation Al Mao. He has a link to his website, I believe, from that. You can get all of his music, merch, and more from there. Alright, meds. We need this one and we need this one. Don't take the wrong one, Taco. Whoop, whoop. I don't eat brunch till like 1 or 2 p.m. That's cool. Well, what time do you wake up? I guess that kind of plays a part into it. I don't like fruit. But what about a vegetable? You know, like broccoli, carrots, Helen Keller, you know, like... Sorry, that was probably ignorant. That may have been ignorant. Thank you for throwing that in there. The watch time not working. Bullcrap. Yeah, I don't understand why the watch time sucks. I don't understand that. The yin yang taco. The rare and elusive. Yeah, like, I don't eat breakfast right away, but I'll try to eat breakfast, like, within an hour, just to give me, like, some type of, like, natural energy, and I try not to eat after a certain point. I don't always, fulfill that, but I definitely try. I try my best. Hi, handsome. You come here often? You come here often? My handsome puppy. Yeah, I mean, I understand, you know, it's not for everyone. I'm not gonna, you know, harp on you, but it's just something that's been working for me. But what works for me ain't gonna work for everybody. This husky time works for me. This is therapeutic as fuck, son. Just focusing on hanging out with your husky. Hanging out with your husky. So not only are we going to talk a little bit about love today, we're also going to talk about recognition. So we've got a full schedule for you guys today. I'm just going to take it easy here and hang out with the puppy for a minute. Use
was just asking for it. He was just looking too cute down there. He was just looking too cute down there. We couldn't not. Oh, you went good boy. How did you sleep? We slept last night and we woke up, went for a walk. We got us some breakfast. We hung out for a little bit. Huh. She got you some breakfast. I think that's the kind of thing too, like, I had to start eating breakfast because I'll end up skipping lunch sometimes. And if you skip breakfast and lunch, then that's not good. You know, that's been the main reason I think why I've started making sure that I get breakfast. I haven't been skipping lunch lately. You know, I've been getting a lot better with it lately, but that's definitely something that, you know, I was struggling with. You know, not even just skipping it, but just like remembering. You know, it would be like 4 p.m. and I'd be like, oh yeah, I never ate lunch. Whoops. Like, so that's why like I actually had to like integrate eating into my schedule. And that's kind of another way how I've like, you know, been like Pavlov's dog and, you know, Taco's dogging myself. You know, like I eat and like that's my like motivation or like my like trigger to like do other things. It doesn't always work though, especially when I don't have what I normally have to eat. I end up like the oranges thing. The oranges thing was really like, I was like, wow, like I didn't have no berries, and I was looking for something to eat for breakfast, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna eat a fucking orange. Like I'm not gonna sit here and peel a fucking orange. Like I don't know if it's just the depression saying it's not worth it, or the ADHD saying we're bored. Just eat it with the shell, bro. Like. Hi. What are you tussling? Are you coming for the heat? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. It's how your body has the energy. Whoa. How does your body have the energy, bro? I guess it's all that kibble. Yo, you want this smoke, don't you? You want this smoke. I thought we were... You walked away. Learn when to hold 'em. Learn when to fold 'em. Oh, he's bringing us a gift. Learn when to walk away. See, if you guys think he doesn't like being dressed as a taco, he doesn't know what's going on. He brings us this taco toy exclusively during the live while we're dressed as tacos. Huh. Huh. Oh, so close, handsome. So close. Almost a catch. Let's see here. Celery is dank. I don't like celery, but yo, if you like celery, that's like a perfect fucking example. Gav with a 7-month follow. Hell yeah, bro. See here, just catching up, making sure I'm caught up in the chat. Cindy, welcome in. JD says hi and hugs from her stream. Dope, Blasted, thank you. I missed Taco Tuesday because of doc's appointments, but good. Woo Wednesday. Woo Wednesday to you too, Blast Asses. Don't worry about missing us, it's totally fine. Oh, now that Zero is harassing. Oh, this is the fucking... I thought this was the dog screen. Whoops. Whoopsie. Where's my, a sister? Bam. Not my sister. My sister. Hello. Have you at least got some sleep though? Cindy, are you just waking up? That's funny. Passes all good morning energy to you to wake up and smell the flowers and sunshine rays of energy flow to you. Thank you, Blasted. Oh wait, that was the Cindy. Well, fuck you, Blasted. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, Cindy, you know, sleep's important. You know, I've been happy. You know, I used to not really care about like getting all of the necessary sleep, but I've had to. You know, they think that that's hey, that was one of the things that they made me do from the very beginning. Was, you know, make sure that I was getting like a good 8 hours of sleep. So
you know, that was a huge schedule change. I think it was yesterday we talked a little bit about like the importance of like schedules and like, you know, getting things done, scheduling certain things, and having to switch my schedule around so that I was sleeping for 8 hours a day was pretty huge, and I had to do that, and I still have to do that. But at least I can do it now unassisted. That's huge. You know, at the beginning, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I tried. Yo, hi. Whoa, hey. Ow. Why are you biting? I thought we were friends. You ain't nothing but a bitch. I'm gonna have to chop them balls off. You ain't nothing but a bitch. Give me that toy. That's my toy. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? This is my toy. You missed, bro. Is your name Sierra? Because you fucking missed, bro. Huh. Happy birthday, your very special day. You just got a cupcake, so blow the flame away. Get the fuck away from my cupcake, bitch. It's just a candle. Hit him in the butt with his toy. He's like, yo. I'm not saying that I got straight butthole, but I definitely hit him in the butt. Silver Mist coming through. Let's see who else is coming in. May today bring you lots of joy from the sun. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Blasted. I was just messing with you, bro. Well, Sydney, why don't you get some sleep? Nope, it is raining. Yeah, Sydney, get some sleep. Especially if it's raining. The rain's a good time. I like to sleep with the rain in the rain. Not in the rain. I'm not just like... It starts raining and I just go sit out on the back porch and just... That's exactly what's going on. I have no school Thursday. There you go, Silver Mist. That's what, tomorrow. Good stuff. At least I know what day it is today. I know what day it is usually at the beginning of the week. It's the end of the week that usually escapes me. Even with the planner in front of me, like... It's a fucking hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. You're so handsome. I love you, dude. Look at you. He like looks up at you. He's got like his little tongue sticking out of his mouth, like little teeth hanging out. Oh my god. You're so handsome. You're so fluffy. I'm gonna... Silver Mist with a bunch of hats. Blasted joining in. I have friends. Sorry, big hugs to you. I can't have to stay up so I don't be up all night again. Well, Cindy, you could at least take like a nap, like a power nap. Like sleep for a couple of hours. And then make sure you go to sleep. You know, the thing is, like, obviously, you know, some of us struggle to sleep in general. But you kind of have... You have to give yourself a chance. You know, like, if you're just laying there reading a book, or if you're, you know, working on a project, or if you're, you know, watching TV, are you really trying to sleep, you know, kind of thing. So you just got to actually, like, have a little bit of discipline, and it's hard. It's really hard sometimes to, you know, turn off the TV. Not, you know, so much for me, but, you know, I don't really watch a lot of TV. But sometimes it's hard, you know, sometimes our brains are just going so fast that we're not ready to fucking shut them off yet. That's one of the things that I feel like meditation's helped with a little bit, because, you know, if I am feeling restless at night, I'm able to just kind of, like, get into a meditative state and then, like, just, like, fucking get myself to sleep. 10 hats. Alright, let's fucking get this done. Let's clean these glasses off first. We mean business today. So you guys know, I don't have as many hats as I usually have. I definitely have 10. But some hats have been moved for now. There's my headphones. I was looking for my headphones. We got a fucking crazy taco on our hands. Music. Ugh. Yes, said it. Well, I don't have the headphones on right now. I guess I could just leave them off. I don't know, excuse me, if any of you guys know the answer to this, but I'm not sure why I don't have volume coming out of my computer once I plug in my microphone. And for some reason, when I hook up my Bluetooth stuff, it doesn't, it doesn't like work with the fucking stream. It's obnoxious. Oh, when are they coming? You what? Alright, we'll tell them that you're gonna put it out around noon. Ugh. Getting the headphones put in. Bam. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't too obnoxious for you guys. It's 8:27 my time and I want to sleep. There you go, Silver Mist. The headphones count as a hat. Good, good. That's not my headphones buzzing, is it? That's obnoxious. You go. Oh, maybe it wasn't them? If it was them, it's gone now. Alright, so we got 1, we got 2. We got 3, 4. Oh, it was the fucking garage. We got 5. We got 6. We're rocking 7. We've got 8. We got 9. See, Cindy, take a message from Silver Mist. She's gonna be taking a nap later today. You got 10. 10 hats. Let's bring this down a little bit. You guys still can't see the hats. You guys still can't see the hats. Bam. Nap almost every day. I'll go to sleep after Mal. There you go, Cindy. Good stuff. It's 10:27. I gotta go. Let's see hats before I go. There you go, blasted asses. There you go, man. We got our hat pyramid for you guys. Ray naps almost every day. Yo, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a nap could literally be like, you know, back in the fucking day. Back in my day. Dude, if I got to take a 20-minute nap, dude, I would fucking take it. Like, when I was working as much as I was working, you know, for some of those holiday seasons, like, oh, you're gonna take that nap if you get that nap. You get an hour nap, that's a whole sleep. Like, if I take a nap, then it allows me to not be as tired and get more things to... Yeah, definitely. I agree, Silver Mist. I don't take a lot of naps, but I honestly should. I think that I should probably start taking, like, a nap at some point in the day. That's honestly not the worst idea. I don't know if it's the best idea, but I also don't know if it's the worst idea. Just nap on stream.
I'll just stream a quick 2-hour nap. Nap time with Taco. Yo, that's not the worst idea. No, JK. Damn, Blasted, you fucking rocking the arm sling. I'm sorry, brother. Dude, that thumb splint was awful, so I can only imagine how the arm sling is. Turtle wants another hat. 2 more hats. Well, you see, the problem with this is that I'm now tethered. And I don't think that I can reach... You know what? Maybe I can manage this. I'm tethered by the cord, but maybe I can... Bang. Just bring on over the hats. Just bring the hats to me. Bam. Oh, now I got the boy looking around like he's... Yo, don't go over there. Throw this trash can over there. Oh, damn. Sea Turtle going off with the hats. Back up. Back up. Move. Move, please. You're in the way. Keep going. Follow through. Follow through. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Sea Turtle. 6. We got 2 gone from Ray Ray. 3 gone from Ray Ray. 4 gone from Ray Ray. 5 gone from Ray Ray. 6 gone from Ray Ray. 1 back from Sea Turtle. Oh my god, this is too much for me. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm caught up. Alright, they're just fucking canceling each other out right now. Alright, I gotta actually try to count these up because I was... Okay, so we had 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So we have negative 3 hats. Negative 3 hats. Thank you, Ray Ray. Your injustices will not be put on all the hats. What are you saying? I gotta put them on and then take them off, Sea Turtle? Is that what you're telling me? Said it don't count if I don't put them on? It was too fast. It was too fast. My brain couldn't even operate that quickly. There you go. My brain had an aneurysm. I didn't even know what was going on, guys. Fast as fuck, boy. Yeah, Ray Ray, you were on that motherfucking thing. No, just don't take them off. Sea Turtle, I gotta have that option for my sanity. You know, the hats command has, you know, once or twice gotten pretty close to getting taken away. Not, you know, for any reason other than, you know, it being just a little overwhelming from time to time. But that's the only reason. You know, we have a lot of fun with it, and I would definitely bring it back, you know, once I was to the point where I was comfortable to bring it back. That's one of the reasons why it got a little bit more expensive, and also why, you know, more people want the hats on than the hats off. And it's also, you know, it's cheap enough that literally, like, you guys have already proven multiple times over that, like, you can get every hat in this house on my head. So, like, and I don't want to make it so expensive that it's not fun anymore, you know, so the people just, you know, that's one of the reasons, like, I like people, I forget if we have the gamble option on our channel here, but, like, I like how on Scooty's Live you can gamble your points away. I think that's pretty cool. I pulled out my phone just for that. It's faster to hit the redeem button on mobile. If I didn't have to scroll for hats on, it would have been way more. I think you have to put the amount of points that you're gambling. Yes, you do, apparently. Guys, make sure you take your meds. I took my meds. Ooh. What do we got? What do we got? Damn. He ran away. Mine popped up. Oh, I see. Now it says Ray Rays. Yeah, Ray Rays doesn't work. It's like the kid, he knows. Right, he's too smart. He knows as soon as he sees the thing move. See, maybe if I just keep it on him long enough, though, he'll go back. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure. I'll have to. So you are right. So it's definitely broken. I'll have to try to figure all that stuff out. The watch time command I went and tried to fix, and it did nothing. Maybe I need to, like, not use Stream Elements anymore for the commands and such. Look at those cuties. Wood chocolate. What about chocolate? Stream Elements, you whack. Whack. What do you use, Ray Ray? It was just kind of the one that I started using from the get-go. And I didn't exactly have the know-how or the justification to add stuff. Ah, you're right. Ginger J could help. Ginger J could help. I definitely need to check him out. I've really been limiting the amount of streams that I've been watching and stuff, even if I am just listening to them, just so that I can try to get stuff figured out in my own head. Shit's been really fucking stressful lately. Just as far as, like, figuring shit out goes, not even for, like, any one reason in particular. It's a program you run on your computer. You can change the name and everything. Ooh, that's probably the one. I've been wanting one where I could change the name, but anybody that program you run on your computer, cool. Yeah, Sea Turtle. Some of it you're gonna have to just look up some shit, but once you if you need help with it, I don't mind helping. You know, I've told you guys before, like, I'll just hit you with the. Oh, are we gonna freeze? See, my laptop sucks so bad I can't even fucking transition over. Like, I don't know. There we go. Like, I don't even know why the fuck it freezes like that. Like, this isn't an old laptop. I just need to, like, blow it out with some air and, like, figure out why the fuck it's like that. It's not a memory issue. I have no idea. Yo, Ray, hit me up with the link. I copy and pasted that. I was getting ready to paste that somewhere, but I appreciate the link. I haven't looked into the Droid Cam cousin, but Droid Cam hasn't been giving me any issues as of lately, so I've just held off on it. Also had some other shit that I had going on that I've been, prioritizing as we were talking. It's definitely a priority of mine to make sure that, we have a place for people to hang out and have a good time. But what's not a priority is to, add certain bells and whistles right now. Unfortunately, I have to make sure that I am being smart with my screen time, and to add extra bells and whistles like that definitely is just extra screen time and extra stuff that I have to think about. And right now I've got a lot on my plate that I have to figure out. But here pretty soon it should be at least a little less stressful, so that'll be nice. That'll be very nice. Let's see here. Blow that laptop. I haven't tested the iRuin cam on my laptop, and it runs so smoothly. I have tested it on my laptop, so it runs smoother than my cam does. Ray Ray's cam is crispy as fuck, so Dude, like, I can see Ray Ray's fucking tonsils when he's on the stream. He's like, bro, I had my tonsils removed. Yeah, I hear you there, Sea Turtle. I definitely hear you there. It's about the same quality. All right, cool. We have a taco under the table. Got a taco under the table for you. He's trying to get that pussy action. Do you hear me there? Wait. How would I hear you here? The fuck? Yo, JD rocks with the party at 8. We're just hanging out, looking at the animals. We looking at the beautiful animals back here. Zero was looking for a fight. Link wasn't indulging though. Either that or he is. He's just waiting for me to turn my back. Aw, shit. It's getting heated. It's getting heated. Oh, Sea Turtle. Good one. Zero, you be nice. Leave him be if he wants to be left alone, Zero. That's one of the reasons, too. I got a referee. I got to moderate. I got to make sure Zero's not being an asshole. Zero. Oh, you know what? Link's going for it. Link went for the RKO. I wish I could get closer. Shit's in my way, though. Aw, shit. You're going to lose an eye, Zero. Leave him alone. Come here. Come here, little taco. How was the stream, JD? How are you doing? Welcome in, JD and the party of 6. I appreciate you guys coming over to say hello. While we're hanging out with the baby taco, hanging out with our friends, and wearing a bunch of hats, a ridiculous amount of hats. It's honestly, it might be too many hats. However, the lovely people asked for it, so who am I to say no? Who the fuck am I to say no? 8 more points and Zero can get it. There you go, Grigo. You're almost there. You're hella close. You're hella close. Oh, you know what? He's being cute. Let's transition you guys over. Let's drop it low. Drop it low. Music gets a little louder too when we drop it low. Does it sound better a little bit louder like that, or does it sound better a little quieter like it is before? I have a friend coming over, so I kind of rushed, but it's okay. That's the worst, JD. That's the worst. That happened to me in my one stream. My buddy, he wasn't originally he's supposed to come over at the time that he did, and then he hit me up and was like, oh, hey, I'll be over at like 11:30. And I stream until 12, so I was like, all right, that's fine. You're going to be part of the stream. You're just going to, you know, we don't have anything planned. Like, but I'm not going to end the stream, like... Oh, man. I mean, I will end the stream if I have to, for whatever reason, but, it was just my buddy coming over for a little while, so. And I don't have buddies come over very often, so that's not usually a problem. I don't have very many buddies. Sounds good now. How it is now. Nice. Good to know, so I need to turn it up a little bit whenever I have it up more. Good to know. I'm glad to see that you have been on Twitch as well, JD. I know you had talked about switching to whatchamacallit, IG. I'm glad that you stayed over on the Twitchy side of things. Today we were talking a little bit about recognition, and it's important, guys. It's important that you recognize others for their achievements and accomplishments. That's one of the reasons why we talk about mental health the way that we do, because for some people, even just getting out of bed is a fucking achievement and a half. Some days that's a bigger achievement than others. But that's why it's important that we don't compare ourselves to other people and what they've got going on. Especially because a lot of people aren't honest with everything that they've got going on. You know, most people aren't going to be in a position where you're going to be able to recognize them for something like that. Like, oh, wow, you've been so depressed that, like, you've been struggling to get out of bed. Wow, good job. Like, that's not going to be how, you know, most of your relationships form. You know, that's not how, you know, that's not the relationship that you have with most of the people in your life, unfortunately. And fortunately, you know, we, by doing what we've done, we have a type of a relationship like that. You know, a lot of us have a relationship where we know how hard, you know, it is some days for some of us to just get the fuck out of bed. And, you know, it's huge. It's huge to recognize others for their accomplishments, but it's also important that you recognize yourself, that you are being recognized, you know, whether it be by yourself or, you know, by those around you. And I'm not saying that, you know, you need to be recognized for every little thing that you do, but when people don't, you know, show a little bit of understanding, you know, recognition is maybe not the greatest word, because when I say recognition, I don't mean like, oh, recognize me for what I've accomplished. I mean, like, notice that I'm not dead. Like, recognize that I said words to you. And, you know, it's important. That's one of the reasons why we're going to be talking about, you know, recognition. If you're not being recognized, then you either got to make a bigger splash or you're in the wrong pool. And, you know, so many of us have been splashing around in the wrong pool for far too long. And, you know, you guys are the fucking fresh drink of water that I needed. I'm drinking water right now, but you can't tell because I have the animal fight cam on. These guys are nuts. This is a great way to reduce screen time as well. Just watch these two fucking go at it. Oh shit. Going with the RKO. You fight nice. Oh shit. Oh shit. The action's getting fucking heated, guys. Holy shit. This shit's getting hot. Hot and heavy, not like, oh, that doesn't make it sound any better. Zero, you be nice. Hey, are you being mean? Zero. Hey, fight. Hey, come here now. Come here. You gotta fight nice, buddy. You're going too hard, I think. I think you're going too hard. I think you're scaring the kitty. I think you're going too hard, buddy. You can't be being an asshole like that, huh? Sounds good how it is now. Thank you, Sea Turtle, for letting me know that. And thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for anybody that made it over in the JD raid. I know you guys are lurking and jerking. Appreciate all of you. JD, I'm glad that you got a friend coming over. Hopefully you guys have fun. Let me know if you guys are doing anything exciting. Surprised Link doesn't body slam Zero from the table. You know, hey, butthole. He just like, this fucking piece of hair just like fell out of him. Zero, you being mean? Oh, yo, Link went for the fucking body slam. See, when Link goes for the body slam, I just let him have it. Like, so you got to be easy though, Zero. You can't be nipping at him like that, okay? You can't be nipping at people's face. Whoa. And then Link cheap shots him. See, but Link's like, that's the only chance I get, man. I need that shit. I need like a fucking camera over there or something that I can like get you guys like a nice fucking angle to. Bite nice. Get it? Don't fight nice, bite nice. Cause like if he's not biting hard, it's fine, but he bites me hard sometimes, so like I can only imagine how the cat feels. Zero, easy, easy. Hey, you gotta be easy. You gotta watch the face and shit, okay? You're a dick. You gotta be easy. You guys can play, but you gotta be nice. What the hell's he smell on that chair? Some type of crumbs. Looks like you got something. What are you doing, crazy man? This crazy bitch over here. This crazy bitch. Hey, you're a crazy bitch. What are you sniffing? Is it my underwear? Just because I've been wearing the same underwear for 3 days. What? Hi. You be mean to your brother? What are you thinking? Over here acting all innocent and handsome. Over here acting all innocent and handsome. You think any of us are falling for that shit? A lot of motherfucking waffle taco. What the hell? What do you mean? I don't know what a waffle taco is. I mean, I know what a waffle taco is from Taco Bell, but other than that, not handsome. Zero's chilling. He's big chilly. He's like, yo, pet me. I can't pet you. You're far away. He's like, come lay with me, bro. You know that's what the fucking live wants. It's not the worst idea, Zero. I'm honestly about to. But you were being an asshole, so I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Lift you guys up a little bit. Boom. That's a lot of motherfucking waffles, Taco. I don't even have waffles. I'm confused. Who's talking about waffles? Did I say something about waffles? Oh, fuck. Guys, tell us about your day if you would like to. Let me know if any of you guys, them two big-ass boxes. Oh, those aren't fucking... Those are just boxes. Those aren't waffles. I mean, they were waffles, but they weren't waffles of mine. They're just boxes. I just got boxes. Let me know if any of you guys like write at all in any capacity, whether it's, you know, poetry or in a journal, or, you know, even if you're like planning for your day, you know, that's writing. You know, you're planning out, you're writing down your plans for the day. I feel like writing is important. You know, I've you know, had to start writing, you know, a bevy of things, but you know, I've also went out of my way to start writing other times, just, you know, one, for something to do, and two, just as a way to get, you know, my thoughts on paper and be able to remember the thoughts. I used to, but haven't in a while. There you go, Sea Turtle. What kind of writing? Like, and like that's why I said writing of any capacity, you know, because even like just writing to, you know, literally just to write down like a shopping list. You know, like I don't write down a shopping list. Like I just go shopping, and I'm like, oh, like I probably need this. I might need this. I don't need this. Like, now granted, sometimes I don't buy what I needed to buy. Well, that's a sacrifice that I make. No, I probably should start doing like a shopping list or something. That would probably be beneficial. It's just a really beneficial way to kind of hold yourself accountable and like check yourself. You know, it's almost like when you're proofreading a paper, you know, you're double checking, you're checking yourself, you're making sure that you're actually doing and buying and getting the things that you need to be, you know, doing and buying and getting. Short stories. See, I've never really done much writing like that. I feel like I'd like to, but I don't know if I have the mental ability, just because like the ADHD kicks my ass. Like I can barely get through a poem before I'm like, all right, you know what, fuck this. Like I can barely write. Like I actually have a passage or two that I wrote yesterday that I wanted to share with you guys, which is one of the reasons why I had brought it up. Exactly, Ray. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's one or the other, you know. You know, these are either going to be the fucking the scribblings of a fucking madman, or you know, somebody that knew what he was fucking talking about. Either way, it's fucking documented. I also like to take some notes when I'm like listening to, you know, streams and stuff, especially with how whatchamacallit, how like inspirational Mal has been, you know, with his like weekly topics and stuff. I started taking notes from the lives because, you know, he's been saying some really good stuff. I have like the fear, I have the smart special fucking Fallout. You can make it whatever you want. That's the beauty of writing your own shit or making your own thing. That's very true. That's very true. You can literally make it whatever you want. And I think, yeah, I mean, that's a good fucking point, Sea Turtle. It can literally be as short or as long as you want. That's a really good point. That's actually inspirational as fuck, Sea Turtle. Thank you for that. Because, like, I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle, you know, like, I'm not really, you know, like, I don't always want to write a poem, but I don't want to fucking sit there and write a book. So, like, I think a short story would fucking... That's nice, Sea Turtle. Thank you for the input. So, this is something that I wrote yesterday while I was, you know, chilling out. Just kind of thinking, you know, my mind was kind of taken over and I was kind of just zoned out. I forget, was this after my meditation or before? I can't remember either way, because I did do a good amount of meditation. I did more meditation than I usually do yesterday, which was nice. It was also exhausting, though, which is strange. You know, you don't really think of meditation being, like, exhausting, but mentally, you know, it can take a toll on you. You know, when you're only used to meditating for like 20 minutes a day, and you aren't even successfully doing that, and then you meditate for like over an hour. Yeah, it definitely is. Some people are like, yo, Taco, meditation for over an hour, that's called a nap. It was like a little spread out, like maybe like 40 minutes and then 20 minutes, or like 35 minutes and then 25 minutes or something like that. But yes, this was one of the things that I wrote that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm curious to see what you guys' takeaway is from it, if any of you want to give me, you know, anything. If you don't, then just keep lurking and doing your thing. But I said, I get so caught up in my own bullshit that I forget there is a world out there completely unaware that I exist. Would my desolation truly make a difference? Sitting here writing about things won't make the world a better place, but it makes things so much easier to understand. Life is flying by while also moving slow as ever. Learn to enjoy the unenjoyable, or else you will always yearn for more. The difference you can make in this world is insurmountable. But there's the thing. You've got to make the difference. And I think that that's important because, you know, so many of us spend time and effort trying to recognize and trying to help the world around us. And we get so little, you know, help and recognition ourselves. And it's because at the end of the day, you know, no matter how many people you help, you know, it's that person who has to make the difference. You know, the only difference, you can be there to make to be a difference in somebody's life, but you can't make the difference. You can try to help them to see a different path, but you can't make them walk it. And I feel like so many of us, you know, we give recognition and we give assistance, and we are just hoping or waiting for somebody to give us that same help or give us that same recognition. And when I say help, I don't mean like physical help. I mean like mentally fucking like being on the same level, like intellectually, like having, like listening, like understanding that we're both people. And it's easy to, you know, like I had said, to get caught up in your own bullshit. and to forget that there's a world around you that could continue going without your participation. You know, I'm not saying that you wouldn't be missed, but, you know, when it comes to, you know, certain accomplishments or certain, you know, things, it's a very small thing. And you really have to, you know, if you really want to make a difference, I think that's why it's so important to focus on love. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to talk about love, because loving yourself is no small feat. And it's because from a young age we haven't been taught properly. And I still don't know what the fuck it means to properly love yourself. I'm working on it. But it's very important. It's very important to try to love people and to try to love yourself and to try to have enough love to have the discipline. You know, earlier we talked about discipline. The discipline to, you know, make sure that you're getting that 8 hours of sleep. The discipline to make sure that you're drinking your water. The discipline to make sure that you are eating something for breakfast. And I'm not saying you have to eat in the first hour of the day, but, you know, give yourself a fucking fighting chance. You know, it's those small things that will compound interest and it will truly make it so much easier. It'll make it seem so much less hectic, you know, in trying to accomplish our goals and achieve these things. Most of my stories included dragons. There's nothing wrong with that. Dragons are dope. Sea Turtle, you got me about to want to be writing short stories. Like, I'm about to have to fucking... Like, that's going to be such a good way to fucking get some shit out of my mind. I don't know that they're actually going to turn out like short stories. Like, they might end up just being like, oh man, I don't even know. I'm not the best writer, but fuck. I got an imagination and a half. As soon as I hear sounds, I'm like, you know what? Let's see what they're doing over here. Cat's just hiding under the chair. Zero's going for the bone. You're a dick, man. Why you gotta be mean to your brother? Huh? Why you gotta be mean to your brother? So, it's important that we recognize, you know, love. Let me pull out that passage too so I can remember what all I had even said. You know, that's one of the reasons why writing things down has been crucial for me, because I just forget shit. Like, literally, I wrote this and I just read it and I still couldn't tell you what was fucking on the page. Like, that's one of the reasons why I've been struggling so much, like, during the lives. I'm sure some of you have noticed, like, a bit of a struggle the last couple of, you know, days, maybe a week. I've just had so much going on that, like, you know, it's exhausting. Like, I normally don't have to think before I, you know, say some shit. But I've just been so mentally exhausted that, like, I haven't been able to fucking even put words together. Well, Gav, you have somewhat of an excuse. Also, yo, Gav, I saw your face for the first time the other day. For the first fucking time. We were in a Discord chat, and somebody hit me up, and they were like, you know, that was the first time I had ever seen Gav's face. And they had assumed that I had seen it, and I was like, you know, that's the first time I have ever seen Gav's face. And they were like, what? Like, you'd be hiding over there. You'd be hiding that handsomeness from us. See, that's no fair. I didn't have no time. I didn't have no time to try to hop on that shit. I didn't have no time. That's funny. I'm trying to think what I got going on today. In the honor of scheduling. I have another little passage that I might read here in a little while. It's a little bit longer and it's more based on love. But I don't want to talk, you know, it's not about love specifically that I want to talk about today, because, you know, with, you know, it being the time of year that it is. I know that a lot of people might even have like not came into the live just because like they don't want to be talking about love around this time, and that's why it's kind of important that we dive into it, to understand, if we want to show recognition to people, we need to be able to recognize love. And in order to recognize love, you have to understand love. And love, by its base definition, is an intense feeling of deep... What was it? I have it written down. I really tried. I almost had it, guys. My recollection's getting better. An intense feeling of deep, what, emotion, maybe? Deep satisfaction. An intense feeling of deep satisfaction. Which is kind of a lot. An intense feeling of deep satisfaction. I feel like there's a lot of filler, because love is the feeling. So, I guess the intensity, the difference between like and love. So if you like something, then it's not intense and it's not deep it's just a normal feeling of satisfaction. So if you have a normal feeling of satisfaction, then it's liking something. But if it's an intense feeling of deep satisfaction, then it's love. So is it the intensity or is it the depth? Which is it? I feel like intensity does not truly grasp the whole concept of love. I feel like that's one of the things is that, intensity is important, but intensity can come and go. And the thing is, when you truly love, when you understand, when you are deep in your love, like at this point, my love for you guys is so fucking deep that like you could all but fucking tell me to fuck. Even if you told me to fuck off and that you never wanted to talk to me again, I'd still probably love you. I'd still probably have some love for you, as long as you didn't fucking like spit in my face and try to ruin my life and turn my friends against me. That's basically the thing. As long as you're not going to try to turn my friends against me, then we can vibe from the other side of the room. Like, I won't even look at you. Like, I might look at you and, wave just to try to make amends or something. But, like, shit. Like, and it's because of the deep satisfaction. Chocolate likes it deep. And, I have a very deep satisfaction for what each and every one of you guys have accomplished. Each and every one of you guys, the stories that you've shared with me, the fact that you guys are able to handle with and deal with the things that you guys deal with is one of the big things that keep me going. And your ability to share despite possible judgment or, bad thoughts of the past, any of that. You guys have enough love for yourselves and enough love for humanity to share, to try to be the difference, try to be like, you know what, listen, enough motherfuckers aren't talking about this shit. Listen, if I've got to be the motherfucker to talk about it, then I will. You guys have made that sacrifice, and I am so fucking honored to be friends with you guys. So I really feel, intensity obviously, comes and goes. Some days I want to, take you to the back room, and then other days I just want to kiss you all over and over and again. But so when we're talking about love, it's the intensity, that's fine. That's part of it, but it's the depth. You have to be willing to love something and use that intensity to truly understand it. Because if intensity is going to come and go, and you love something but you don't truly understand it, take streaming for example. Somebody could start streaming and somebody could just really, really love streaming. And they could stream for like 2 months, they could just be loving it. And then they realize that there's all these technical issues, that it's just not worth it. And they're like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, I liked streaming, but I'm not really in love with streaming. Like, you know what? I'd rather not, deal with some of this shit. So, that's the deep satisfaction, you know, when it comes to streaming, when I'm able to figure something out, you know, regardless, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if I was just fucking gaming, just doing something that didn't mean anything to me, I mean, gaming is, you know, a big part of who I am. I love gaming, but like if that was all I was doing on the stream, like a technical difficulty might be enough to just fucking throw me overboard. Be like, wow, you know what, fuck this, like I'm not a fucking tech wizard, like fuck this shit. But by having this amazing support system that we have, where not only, you know, you guys rely on me, but I rely on you guys, I take it as such a victory when I'm able to overcome these obstacles that I otherwise may not have had the ability to. And it's because of the love, the deep satisfaction that you guys show me that truly makes me want to just reach for the fucking stars and show the world that, you know, you can make a difference. You can be the light that you want to see in an ever dimming world. Yo, hey Otaku, what's going on? We're having a good talk about love, having a good talk about recognition. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna pour up some more water. I drink a good amount of water in the first half of the day, and then the back half I end up like slacking a little bit, which honestly should probably be the other way around. And I can tell it's like I'm laying in bed and like my like mouth's all dehydrated, and I'm like, fuck man, like I gotta be drinking more water at the end of the day. I pretty much already touched a good amount of the passage that I wrote yesterday. The second passage that I wrote yesterday, because I wrote the two. Let's see if there's anything else in here that's important that I wanted to share with you guys. Cindy, thank you for the emotes. I love the witch with the taco. Thank you, Cindy, for the fucking the little witch tacos. Not those are perfect for my stream, and those are perfect for when Mal has to taco gun somebody. Like those are perfect all around, Cindy. So thank you for the subtle nod to my channel. Thank you for the subtle nod to Al's channel with that emote. That's adorable. That's amazing. So this is the passage that I had wrote, and there's definitely some inspirations from Al, and I didn't recognize it until after I was rereading it, but how he is always talking about, like, how do you know that you're on the same level of consciousness as somebody else, you know? How do you, and he was talking about on Valentine's Day, it was very fucking well put, you know? If somebody loves with X's and you're just hitting them with O's, well, you're not giving them the love that they need. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be open enough to recognize that. You know, you can't be a dick about it. You can't just be like, oh, well, I'm giving them love and they're not, you know, whatever. Like, so it's kind of a slippery slope, and I just wanted to, you know, touch on that because I didn't even realize, you know, that I had pulled, you know, a little bit of inspiration from that. You know, when I'm writing, when I'm in my head, you know, I'm writing this shit as fast as I can think it, because it moves so fast that, like, if I stop to erase something and change a wording, I'll end up just having to fucking stop, and it's annoying. Fucking up my sea turtle. Oh no, Logan fucking you up? Or what, do you have like a stuffed sea turtle that he's fucking up? I'm not sure. Either way, what is it? 11:14. We got 45 more minutes, guys. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. What's today? We got some appointments. We got some phone calls to make. Nothing too crazy. We got some, what, trash day coming tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure that, not that there's, you know, too much trash around, but, oh. This is why I can't be mean to the other one, because he asks for it. want to talk too loud and distract him. And I would really like to know, if any of you guys write or anything. Did I post? I don't think I posted. I was going to post that little segment. But I've been really, even with the screen time that I have had, I feel like I've been doing good, keeping it, around the 2-hour mark. But I've noticed a little bit more sensitivity lately, so that's one of the reasons why I'm sure some of you guys have also noticed a decline in, not just me looking at the chat and stuff, but also me, being in other lives, being in, the Discords and everything. I've been noticing a little bit more sensitivity to certain things, so I've been having to really hunker down. That's one of the reasons why we were talking about possible meditation mediations. I think that's something that we are going to start doing on the live. Maybe around the halfway point, maybe around like the 11 o'clock, 11:15 time frame. Maybe hit a little quick, like maybe 10 minute, 15 minute, 20 minute. I'm not sure. We'll think about it. It's not something we're going to implement right away. It's something that we will kind of slowly dive into. I also read a little bit more of my meditation book, and I had some really good information that I got from there. But it was such good information, and I didn't want to take notes because I kind of just wanted to try to soak up as much as I could, because it's kind of a hassle. It's kind of a headache for me sometimes to be reading in general, let alone reading and taking notes. I have trash day tomorrow too. Good job, Cindy. Good job. I'm glad I reminded you. Speaking of reminders, guys, please make sure you take your meds. This is not a drill. Take your fucking meds, or I will show you my drill. So the passage that I had wrote yesterday that kind of fueled this, it's a little bit long, and I might cut out I might paraphrase a little bit, but I said, I just want somebody to love me the way that I need to be loved. But how does somebody do that? If you are unwilling and unable to love yourself, why and how would somebody else be able to? Now think about that, guys. So many of us struggle to love ourselves. But if we are unable and unwilling to love ourselves, then how can we expect somebody else to be able to? We need to be willing and able to tell people what we need, and it's okay if they aren't able to give that to you. You cannot expect people to give in general. However, you are allowed to want more for yourself. To want means nothing if you are unable to attain it. The search for love can be futile if you don't even know what the word means. So what does it mean? And then that's when I went in, to love is defined as an intense feeling of deep satisfaction. So love, by definition, is convoluted as fuck. So I guess what? Like is a feeling of satisfaction. Like and love, they are the feeling. Love is just more intense. So to simplify things, love is a feeling of deep satisfaction. That's why we talked a little bit more today about the deep satisfaction. Yo, CK Draven, the first, your wife's been in here showing me love for days, and this is your first time here. I can't believe that. No hate or shade. That's just like insane. I'm sure you're usually watching over her shoulder. Plus, I'm sure you're usually a busy man. Greetings and bowling balls to you too, my Draven dude. How was bowling? Did you go bowling with Am and Now the other day? I missed it. So we read that. But how deep? What is it that causes something to breach from just a feeling of satisfaction to an intense one that is deep? Deep satisfaction to me, like we had talked about, is more than meets the eye. Intensity is important, but intensity can come and go, and it becomes vital that you are satisfied to the root of its core. And people, CK Draven, how long, no, I missed it, not a problem. How long have you and Mrs. CK Draven been together, if you don't mind me asking? Anybody that's in a relationship, if you don't mind me asking. And I guess honestly, we could even open that up. It doesn't even have to be about relationships. I mean, a relationship could be with anybody. It doesn't always have to be romantic. A relationship could be, with your father, with your mother, with your grandparents, with your friends. close to 6 years. Who defines love and what makes the definition? Good call. Good rebuttal. That's what I was looking for. Maybe not the exact word, but good. Exactly, CK Draven. You know, that's something that I talk about a lot, is the fact that words are simply made up Oonga Boongas. Who decided which Oonga Boongas made that definition? And that's one of the reasons why the topics that we talk about are very basic sometimes. And we really go in depth about stupid things that we may even just assume that we already know what they are, and maybe we do. But when you think about it, when you truly put extra thought into it, you know, what is love? Love is going above and beyond to make sure that the person that you care about is happy. Love is appreciation for the sacrifices that the people around you have made. Love is something that I feel like has been gatekept. And it was never meant to be that way. And it's actually something that I was getting into that I wrote yesterday, but love is one of the few simple human kindnesses that we have to offer. And when you take away love, you take away what it means to be human. And so many of us struggle to love ourselves, struggle to love the people around us. We will get cut off in traffic, and we will be so mad, so angry, that we will wish death on that person. Instead of just trying to have a little love and being like, you know what? Good thing that crazy son of a bitch didn't cause an accident. You know, you can be mad about something for a minute or two. You can be mad about something for as long as you want to allow yourself to be mad about it. But if you're still mad about something at the end of the day, and it was this minuscule thing, then there's a good chance that you're the asshole. And I love you enough to tell you that. You know, love is being willing and able to tell people what they need to hear, because they need to hear it. Love is also trying to find a kind and constructive way to get the point across, and not just be an asshole because you think you know it all, because sometimes you don't know it all. And especially when dealing with other people, you do not know anything other than what they've shared with you. And there's a good chance that this person didn't have time to share their entire life with you, unless, you know, maybe you and Mrs. CK Draven, even after 6 years, you know, I'm sure there's little things, you know, things that aren't obviously big, but things that I'm sure you guys learn new stuff about each other each and every day. And feel free, guys, if any of you want to give me any of your guys' definitions of love, because that's one of the reasons we're talking about it. Because love, so many people are slow to love, which makes sense. You know, there are different versions of love. You know, I love each and every one of you guys, but I'm not in love with you. You know, I'm not. Well, that's actually not true. I was gonna say I'm not gonna do it. I honestly, I might be in love with you guys. Am I in love with you guys? Oh my God, stream. This is so sudden. 5 for me and Mrs. Shaddy. Oh shit, Mr. Shaddy. Good to hear. That's awesome. Love is evil. There you go, Shaddy Aim. I think that that's the main thing. You know, that love has been gatekept for far too long. You know, people have been telling us love with no true lesson. When did you guys learn about love? You know, when did you guys have that talk with your parents? You know, they want to sit and talk to us about fucking, which I don't actually think I ever had that talk. Maybe it's because my parents knew that I was playing Xbox and I wouldn't even have to worry about that until I already knew about it. But seriously, you know, I talk about that a lot, that we were always told to love ourselves, but we were never told how. We were never shown how. And maybe some of us were. And maybe a lot of people, some people were never even told that. Some people were never even told, you know, to love yourself. That, you know, in order to love other people, you need to love yourself. Don't be a slut. First love depends on the age you are. Exactly. Yes, don't be a slut. Don't be a slut. You say to the man in a bikini. However, I digress. Listen, I'll be a slut if I want to be a slut. Now I can't have a daughter because if I do, she's going to just play that. I'm going to be like, please don't be a slut. And she's going to be like, you said it was fine. No, if you want to be a slut, be a slut. Like, it's not my thing. You know, and I don't think that that's the way. But I'm not going to judge, you know, if you want to be a slut. I'm personally not a slut. Like, I have been with a small amount of people. Versus as we get older, as kids, we fall in love with different things versus as we get older. What changes as we get older? I feel like as we get older, we can still love different things, and it depends on, you know, the world around us. It depends, you know, on the changes. You know, they say that you change dramatically every 10 years. That, like, basically, like, every 10 years, like, everything in your body has already, like, you know, like, shed whatever, you know, skin cells and XYZ, you know, that, like, you're a completely different person physically and mentally. Which I don't know what's true, how much truth is behind that. Zero, be nice. And Link, get off my hats, please. Love for me, Shaddy says, love for me is lifting someone up when they are down. Love is being able to sacrifice your pride. Love is wanting to make each other better. Love is being there when times aren't easy. Well said, Shaddy Aim, and that's one of the reasons why as I had mentioned, there are definitely different levels to it, you know, because a lot of the things that you had mentioned are, you know, things that I feel like a lot of people are willing to do, but there's a certain line, you know, that changes from like to love. And also I feel like there's a line, you know, I don't want to say like love to being in love, because I feel like being in love may be, I don't know. Not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. So, it's just a sticky emotion, you know. You can complicate it too, you know. You can love titties, but is that love or is that lust? You know, maybe you just really love some titties, you know, or is it lust? You know, where's the line? Like, I just want a comfy pillow. You know, I like looking at them. I'm not trying to like fuck them. I mean, I'm not opposed. So like, I love titties. Like, you know, it's not a lust for titties. This is also probably, you know, self-help stream, probably not the best place to talk about my love for titties, but like, you know, video games. I love video games. You know, video games are there for me when I need them to be. They help me to communicate with people. It is a very awesome way when I have people, you know, who need somebody to talk to, but a lot of people don't know or don't like to talk about themselves or their feelings. Video games is a very amazing way to get somebody out of their fucking shell, get somebody to stop thinking about the bullshit, get somebody to open up and just talk about whatever's on their mind. And so I truly love video games because of the things that they've done for me, the things that they've helped me to be able to do for other people. I had CK Draven at titties, my man. Love when young is little head motivated. Not always, but usually. Sometimes, Shaddy Aim, sometimes. You're not wrong. As kids, it's more little things we fall in love with, and as we get older, it changes to things that are more crucial. I see, CK Draven. I figured that's what you were going with, but I wanted to just double check. And love is way more powerful than just love. I agree with CK Draven. I just don't have / didn't have enough mental, like, because you're definitely right. You know, but the thing about being, you know, the thing about love in general is that it can come and go. You know, nobody is required to love you. And unfortunately, sometimes we get so caught up in our own shit that we have to spread our love a little thin. You know, we have to put more love into one area. Well, I guess not spread it so thin. You know, when you spread your love too thin, then you aren't able to truly love. And I feel like that is, you know, where we're at as a person. You know, we can either focus our love on a few things, or we can learn how to love bigger, how to love better, how to love stronger. And that's what these streams have helped me to do. They have given me an ability to show love to Al Mal and his music, and to have a fucking pre-game for 2 hours beforehand. They have given me the ability to show a little extra love to myself, to work on certain things I need to work on, to come up with topics, to give myself something to work towards. And they have given me the ability to help other people, anybody who wants to come with a topic or wants to add to a topic that we have. You know, this has truly been a way to love bigger, to love better, to love more. And I know that wasn't originally what I had started talking about. We were talking about being in love, but I rant and ramble. That's one of the things you guys love about this shit. I love titties, but nothing beats a juicy booty. See, when it gets to booty, it gets a little more lusty, because like, and listen here, tell me if I'm out of pocket for this one, guys. Okay, I really want to know. All right, if you're a titties guy, you're probably more sensitive. All right, and if you're an ass guy, you probably a little more sensual. All right, like you probably a little more sexy. You probably a little more into you know, getting it in versus, you know, just fucking cuddling and having a good time. Like, I feel like titty guys like that nurturing, and ass guys like that nut churning, if you know what that nut churning, rather, you know, if you know what I'm saying. You know, both is good. You know, I'm sure there's people on both sides. It's not like a black and white. You know, there's definitely in the gray. almamusic.com. But that's just like the vibes I get. Like, whenever somebody says like, "Oh, I'm an ass guy," like I feel like they're just trying, like, not just trying to get it in, but like I'm like, oh, like they're going for that ass. Like, they want a piece of ass. You know, like, not like in a malicious way, but like, I might be out of pocket for that one. Megan wants a bagel. Gav's back with a bagel. Right, I love Al, but not in love with Al. So, CK Draven, if you don't mind sharing, what is in love to you? Because we're talking about love, you know, and we're talking about basic concepts. That's obviously a little bit more of a less basic concept, but something that I think is vital and definitely something that should be talked about. Here, let's see what I had to say over here while he's saying that. Blasphemy, I'll take one, but without Pepperjack. Without Pepperjack? Gav says, I'm an ass guy and I nurture. Exactly, you nurture, which means you looking for that nut. No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry, guys, if I just gave away like some deep secret that I wasn't supposed to. I apologize. It probably was. It's probably just a stupid thing. But, you know, think about it. Like, at a young age, like, yo, titties is your home. That's where you live. Like, that's where you get the fucking shit that gives you life. Like, that's where you sleep. Like, I'm not a pervert for liking titties. I just happen to be a pervert who likes titties. What were we talking about? So, like I had mentioned, let's see here. Love has been so complicated and gated, but love is one of the few human kindnesses that we have to offer. And as I had asked CK Draven, you know, so many of us are so slow to give out our love because we confuse that with being in love. You know, we put so much pressure, so much complication on the word love that we don't realize that we can love And we do realize you can love a song. You love a song so much that you listen to it so much that it disgusts you and you never want to listen to it again. You love a video game so much that you play nothing but that video game and then it disgusts you and you never want to see it again. You know, that's why it's important that, you know, when you're dealing with relationships, that you aren't just getting with somebody and being with them 100% all of the time. And if that's what you guys want and what's going to work for you guys, then cool. But you need to make sure that if you are doing that, that you are actually getting to know one another deeply. You know, that's the difference. To understand each other on a deep level during that time is vital. You know, you really need to, what is, you know, known as the honeymoon phase generally comes and goes so quickly, and people don't take the time to, and a lot of times it's because we're scared. It's because we're afraid that fucking we fuck it up. We're gonna, like, and it's not even in a malicious way, like, you know, we get afraid that people aren't going to accept us for who we are, and that's why it's so refreshing that we have a community like this where people just fucking accept us for who we are. Because, you know, if I, you know, go on a date with somebody and I don't like something that they said, they don't like something that I said, I ain't gonna give a fuck. You know why? Because I don't care. I have fucking people that love me, and I have people that I love, and my self-worth isn't based on that. I don't feel like I did when I was growing up as a kid, feeling like I needed, you know, somebody to love me in order to be in some type of relationship, in order to have self-worth. And I don't know why I felt that way, but that was, you know, a way that I felt. Everything bagel, egg, ham, and pepper jack. Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome. CK Draven says, I'm in love. I think in love is when physical contact plays a role and when you would lay your life on the line for that person. So, by physical contact, you obviously don't mean, like, just, like, but also that, I would assume. Love is like a balloon. You love the balloon. Nice, shiny, and squeezable. But if you're in love, you worry about the air inside of the balloon. Oh, fuck. Yo, CK Draven. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm writing that shit down. That's beautiful. CK Draven, that's wonderful. I love that shit. I love that shit. What's today, Wednesday? I'll even give you credit for that, obviously. That's beautiful. Love is like a balloon. You love the balloon. That's beautiful, bro. Nice, shiny, and squeezable. See, the only problem is that I care about the air inside of each and every one of you guys, but I still get the point you're making, CK Draven. I still get the point you're making. But if you're in love, you worry about the air inside the balloon. And does that mean I've been in love with a couple of balloons? Because I've had a few balloons that, like, I've been devastated to watch them, like, deflate. Does that mean that I was in love with some balloons? And I'm not just being an asshole. Like, I really love those balloons. They were really dope. If you're in love, you worry about the air inside of the balloon. This also gives me a chance to look away from the screen a little bit more as well. Towards the end of the live, I end up looking at the screen a little bit more than I do at the beginning of the live. And I think that that's one of the reasons why I want to try to add, like, implement, like, a little, like, meditation, maybe, like, 11:20, 11:30, some type of time. Balloon lover, it's all good. Well, I never made it. I never got physical. That's where the physical part. You know, I never stuck my dick in the balloon. So we weren't in love. But you could be in love with somebody without sticking your dick in them. Because like you had said, and obviously, you know, you didn't even say, you know, stick your dick in. You had said touch. You know, to be in love with somebody, you know, just fucking touching them is exhilarating. Like, you fucking, like, I don't want to be, like, a fucking, like, loser. But, like, when you go to, like, when your fingertips touch, like, you feel the fucking spark. Or is that just, like, some first time energy meeting type of shit? That's the question. Is that actually being in love, or is that just, like, some first time energy type of fucking, I don't know. You know, like I had said, you know, I haven't been with a ton of people, and I've always felt like, you know, I needed to be in some type of a relationship. But I don't mean, like, you know, it's not like I was dating a ton of girls. Like, I've only dated I haven't dated a lot of girls. I mean, I've probably dated more girls than, you know, other people have. But, like, a lot of them have been, you know, longer relationships. So it's a challenge, you know. One of them was in high school. So it's very hard to, you know, love is something that I don't understand very well. You know, it's something that I definitely try to get better at understanding. You guys see me every day trying to figure out how to love myself, how to teach the world how to love myself, how to love all of me, all of the different fucking. See, I don't think that I have multiple personalities, but I definitely have multiple fucking parts of the brain that take over. I definitely don't think it's multiple personalities, though. No, I get it. When the missus rubs my arm, still get the tingles. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, exactly. Like, when they fucking know what you need, and they know, like, when, oh, man. Like, and I think that it's important, too, like, you know, so many people don't want to get romantically involved with their friends because, you know, they don't want to ruin that friendship, which makes sense. But are you planning on doing something to ruin that friendship? You know, if you're friends with this person and you find out that maybe they're not the type of person that you wanted to be friends with, that's kind of a blessing. And, you know, you need to, if you're going to get into a relationship with anybody, you need to be willing to be mature enough at some point to say, hey, this isn't working out. And they need to be mature enough to accept that. And it's hard, you know, breakups are always hard. They're always difficult. But I feel like that's one of the things, you know, as friends, you know, you can kind of test the waters easily. You know, you can dip your toes in and see how it feels. Zero, hey, easy. You can, like, dip your toes in the water and see how it feels. You know, there's no pressure. You know, a lot of the pressure, hey, Zero, stop, please. A lot of the, I said stop. I said stop. Come lay down now. Fucking lost my train of thought, douchebag. A lot of the, I don't fucking know. You're an asshole. No, I get it when Mr. Okay, cool, I read that one. Oh, I forgot to quote Mr. Draven on this one. Zero, I'm gonna fuck you, bro. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. Stay away from him. Lay down. I love your love for Zero. What defines that? Well, I did just tell him I was going to fuck him in the ass. What do you mean, what defines my love for Zero? That's a good question, you know. That's a very good question. That's a great question, actually, because I would say that I love Zero. But when you think of being in love with something, there has to be a Does there have to be a romantic... I would assume there has to be a romantic tether. I think that being in love with something, if that's why you're asking how I would define my love with Zero, you know, obviously, I would think that being in love would have to have some type... And I'm glad that you said that. That's one of the reasons why I'm glad that we're talking about it and why I love having the, you know, participation from the chat. I know we've got lurkers and stuff, and I love your lurking, guys. Keep doing you, because I know a lot of you guys come in and show love each and every fucking day, and I do not expect you guys to chat it up every single day. So thank you guys for being here in any capacity. But CK Draven, yeah, you know, the love for the dog, as I was talking about, you know, it's more pure. You know, it's not as complicated, it's not as convoluted, it's not as complex, because humans complicate things. You know, I don't have to worry about if I'm in love, if I'm in, you know, there's no lust here for my puppy, but I don't have to worry about, you know, the different titles and shit. I don't have to worry about, you know, love is love. At the end of the day, I love this little guy. I would do anything for him, you know, but just like you guys, you know, I love you guys. I would do anything for you. You know, what is the difference between loving your dog or loving your fellow humans? You know, obviously I have an attachment to you guys. You know, I don't love my neighbors. You know, some of my neighbors suck. I wouldn't even say that. I like some of my neighbors, but I don't love my neighbors, which is actually shitty, because as a person, you know, something we talk about, we need to try to find love in our hearts for everybody. You know, people don't get enough love. And if you are only worried about, you know, relationships and stuff like that, you're not going to truly understand love yourself. That's why it's very important. When I say relationships, I mean like romantic relationships. It was actually, Megan was telling me a story. She's really obsessed with Vampire Diaries. So she's fucking always watching it. And some girl apparently posted in like the one group, and they were like, oh, you know, Damon and Stefan's relationship is blah, 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 because blah, blah, blah. And they're brothers. And that's what she meant, you know, their brotherly relationship. And so many people were commenting like, ooh, you're disgusting. They're brothers. This isn't fucking, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, and it's like, guys, relationships aren't just romantic. Like, let's see here. Is that love different? Dogs' love is not judgeable. They don't judge like humans do. Dogs' love is not judgeable. It kind of is, though. You know, Zero loves you based on food. Like, if somebody came in... I'm not even going to finish that sentence. But I know what you mean, though, too, CK Draven. You know, it's also the type of thing, like, with animals, you know, it's like, they didn't always love you, unless they did. You know, it's hard for me to remember, for obvious reasons. You know, as an animal that's that, you know, it's not, it's like a kid. When you get an animal at the age that you normally get an animal, it's more of a kid love. Obviously not as deep, you know. I love Zero like he was my own fucking son. But I love a lot of you guys like you're my fucking family. So, you know, the difference between showing love to, you know, my son and showing love to my cousin, you know, I don't get to talk to my cousin every day. We probably could talk every day if we wanted to, but, you know, she's got stuff going on, I've got stuff going on. But Zero, I see every day. If I don't see Zero every day, I'm gonna worry about him. If I don't see my cousin every day, I'm not gonna worry. You guys, if I don't see you guys each and every day, I'm not gonna worry. But if I don't see you, for a little while, if I don't see or hear from my cousin, if I don't see her posting something, or hear that she's doing okay, like I might start worrying. So I think that's part of the difference too. The difference between love, an animal versus another person, is the difference between, and it depends on how much you like animals. Some people are probably disgusted that I'm even comparing animals to children, but some people also don't even treat their kids as well as I treat my fucking animals. So I'm not really gonna take their fucking opinion, because fuck those people. Animals have good sense and intent and can tell if someone isn't a good person. That I could agree with that. But in that same respect, couldn't some dogs like have a bad judge of character? Couldn't certain dogs be more apt to evil? Some Cujo type of shit. What time is it? It's fucking 50. I really am going to start, I think, honestly, starting tomorrow, we might implement some type of little meditation, even if it's little. We might talk about it a little bit, and then just do like a little 5-10 minute. I still haven't done the candlelight one that Gab was talking about. I want to change the name in the one Discord, but I haven't done that either. I've been getting a little more symptomy as of lately. So I've been really trying to crack down, guys. So I appreciate you guys, bearing with me, because it's definitely something that I have to prioritize and something that I'm taking very seriously. But I'll keep you guys updated. I've been keeping you guys updated the whole time. I appreciate you guys. Anybody that wants to know, if you don't want to know, then just tune out while I talk about it. Let's see, our 3 dogs are our kids, and we love them more than most humans. Exactly, CK Draven. I'm not gonna lie. But if I had to choose between my dog and certain people, I can't say that I would value their life over his. Now, fortunately, that's not the type of situation that we are going to, find ourselves in, more than likely. So there's no need to get into who would it be? Demon Slayer with the raid. Sorry, bro. I'm just looking away. Looking away from the screen, trying to make sure. If I feel the headache spike up at all, I try to look away from the screen instantly. So that's just what's going on a little bit. Just had a little bit of a spike in the headache, so I was just see if there's anything else in here. I appreciate all you guys who are listening and lurking. If there's anybody new out there, thank you for hanging out. I didn't see too many new people today, if anybody, which is totally fine. Not a problem. So, I want to finish reading this passage. We only got a couple more minutes, and that'll give me... Yo, Stephanie, thank you for coming through with Demon Slayer. How was the workout, guys? Maney Main coming through with some biddies. Thank you, bro. How are you doing? Were those the first biddies of the live? I can't remember. Need yoga stretch for a few minutes with my eyes closed. You're saying you need to do a yoga stretch right now with your eyes closed, CK Draven? I never did yoga. You're saying I need to do yoga. That's awesome. Yo, Mao, good morning, man. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I'm not doing too bad. A little bit of a spike in headache towards the end of the live, which is somewhat of a new thing, especially with how good I've been doing with, screen time and shit. So we were talking a little bit about meditation. Today we were talking about love. We were talking also about recognition, recognizing, things for what they are, recognizing people and words for what they truly mean. And, to realize that, listen, you know how the Bible is open to interpretation? Well, so is the dictionary. If you don't know what something means, feel free to look it up, but, don't let the definition completely change your thought process on what it all means. Ow Mau Music, we was giving you shout outs all day. We were fucking... Oh man, I got a lot of love for you, Mau. I spend a lot of my time listening to you. So I have a lot of love for you. I know obviously you and me resonate on a lot of the same frequencies. And something that, you know, I had touched on was how you were talking about, how you've been talking about, Mau. The fact that, you know, you can't prove that we are on the same level of consciousness. And, you know, you also can't prove that you are giving somebody the right type of love. You know, I really love how you explained it on Valentine's Day, Al, when you had mentioned the X's and the O's. About how if you love with X's and this person loves with O's and you're just hitting them with X's, well, you don't even know this person enough. You haven't gotten to know this person. You're loving this person, but you're not, you know, that's why it's important that you truly get to understand people and what they need. It's okay to let people know what you need. And it's okay if they can't give it to you. There's nothing wrong, you know, there is something wrong with you trying to get things out of people, but there's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. And if the people around you aren't willing to give you what you need, then there's nothing wrong with finding more people, with broadening your horizons, with trying to figure out new and creative ways to attain what it is that you need. So I appreciate all of you guys for giving me what I need every day, giving me a chance to dive deep inside of my brain and hang out before Ow Mau Music. That way I'm not just refreshing. I remember back in the days of TikTok, just refreshing, waiting for Mau. But no, we don't got to do that no more. We just fucking hang out until he's like, hey guys, I'm here. And then we're like, hey, it's time for fucking Mau. Like, time to listen to some dope ass stories. Time to chill. Time to continue with my day. The stream is a very nice break for me. It gives me a chance to recollect. It gives me a chance to write down some thoughts. It gives me a chance to check out my fucking planner, see what I've got going on for the day. And it gives me a chance to hang out with you amazing people. It gives me a chance to listen to Ow Mau Music for at least half of the live. We're rocking out to Ow Mau Music, guys. You guys already got his website earlier. Feel free. I'm going to throw it in there again, though, if anybody wants some merch, if anybody wants to support independent art. I always forget if it's Ow Mau or Ow Mau Music. There we go. Booyah. Someone got deleted. Yo, I'm already famous, bruh. Appreciate it, though. You were quick on that shit, Megan. Damn. She was quick as fuck. Damn. Bam! Speaking of which, Ow Mau all set up and ready to go live. You guys know that I need to get this rate going. Because my headaches have been strange the last little while. They've been strange. They haven't been awful. They've been strange. They've been very, different. You know, I've at least been able to expect the same type of fucking headache, but they've been different. CK Draven, you have an amazing day, but I'm sure I'll see you over at Mal's. I appreciate the sentiment, though. We've got 9 people ready to raid. Do I hear 10? We got 9 people. Do I hear 10? Thank you guys for coming in. We talked about recognizing things. We talked about love. We talked about a lot of stuff. I gave you guys some personal entries from my fucking journal, which I've never done before, so, I felt a little weird about that, but it was cool. So, I'm glad you guys had fun. I hope you guys had fun. If you didn't have fun, it was Zero's fault. But I'm going to hit this rate up with the 9 people we have, and I love you guys, and I will see you at Al's. If not, I will see you tomorrow.
Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Not accepted. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods.